All right, let's talk about something that I think we all do a little too much of: overthinking. Today, we're going to break down how to stop that cycle for good. We're going to dive into 6 really powerful mind shifts that top achievers use to get clarity and, actually make progress. So, let's jump right in.
Okay, be honest. Have you ever spent what feels like an eternity just trying to decide between coffee or tea? We've all been there, right? Staring at a menu like it's the most important decision of your life. It seems kind of small, but it's actually a perfect little window into a much, much bigger problem.
Yep, that's it. That's overthinking. It's that mental hamster wheel, that analysis paralysis. And listen, it's more than just a harmless quirk that wastes a few minutes. It is the enemy of clarity and the enemy of progress. It just fills your head with all this noise right when you need to be focused.
So, what's the deal with high achievers? Do they just have some kind of super brain that the rest of us don't? No way. Here's the real secret. They just use better mental models. Think of it like a toolkit for your mind. They have these specific ways of thinking that let them cut right through the clutter. And the best part? These are totally learnable skills. Anyone can pick them up.
So, here's our game plan. We're going to walk through 6 mind shifts: the all-or-nothing trap, how to fail successfully, divorcing your bad habits, fixing your biggest problem, the power of pausing, and finally, winning the long game. Let's get into it.
First up, mind shift number 1, the all-or-nothing trap. This is a huge one. It's all about learning to see the gray area, not just thinking in black and white.
Okay, just look at this comparison. On one side, you've got that classic all-or-nothing mindset. If I miss one workout, the week is ruined. It's a total dead end, right? But check out the other side. I missed one workout, and I can get back on track tomorrow. See that? Just changing one tiny word from or to and completely changes the game. It lets you acknowledge a little slip-up and still see the path forward. It's so simple, but it's incredibly powerful.
So here's your first little action item, your 1% move. The next time you catch your brain framing something as either total success or total failure, just consciously swap that or for an and. It's a tiny tweak, I know, but it creates this massive mental shift.
All right, moving on to mind shift number 2, how to fail successfully. Now, I know this one sounds a little backward, but it's all about thinking backward in order to move forwards. Trust me on this one.
So what do most of us do? We ask, how can I succeed? We spend all this energy mapping out the perfect plan for the perfect outcome. But top performers? They flick that question completely on its head. They ask, what would make me fail? Now, why on earth would they do that? Well, because when you only focus on success, you can get tunnel vision and totally miss the obvious roadblocks. By asking what could go wrong, they spot the real obstacles and can plan to avoid them. It's about planning for reality, not just hoping for the best.
So forget about creating some complex 20-step plan for success. Try this instead. Your 1% move is to just identify the 1 or 2 things that consistently get in your way. Is it endlessly scrolling on your phone, hitting the snooze button 5 times? Whatever it is, once you know what it is, your only job is to consciously avoid it. It's so much simpler and way more effective.
Okay, on to number 3. This mind shift is all about learning to divorce your bad habits. It really comes down to this. You have to stop being loyal to methods that just flat out don't work for you anymore.
I absolutely love this quote. Be married to progress, not to methods. It's so true, isn't it? We get so attached to a certain routine or a specific app just because it's familiar. We completely forget to ask ourselves, hey, is this actually working? Your loyalty shouldn't be to the tool. It should be to the result.
And here's a really powerful question to cut through all that misplaced loyalty. Just ask yourself, if I were starting completely fresh today, would I still choose this method? If the answer is no, well, there you go. You have full permission to drop it totally guilt-free. Letting go isn't failure, it's making space for something way better.
All right, let's look at mind shift number 4. Fix your biggest problem. This is all about finding your bottleneck. It's really the difference between just being busy and actually being effective. So, what exactly is a bottleneck? Well, think of traffic on a highway. It doesn't matter if there are 5 lanes if they all have to merge down to 1. That single point, that one lane, is the bottleneck. It controls the speed of the entire system. And in our work and our lives, we all have them. That one single constraint that holds everything else back.
Here's the thing. Our brains often love the little dopamine hit we get from completing easy, small tasks. So we spend our energy on things that feel productive, but don't actually solve the core problem. So your 1% move is this. Find the one thing that's truly slowing you down and put all your energy there. One fix on the right problem is worth 100 on the wrong ones. Always remember, focus beats busy,
every single time.
Now, for our fifth mind shift, and this one is so simple in theory, but man, it can be really hard to master in the moment. It's the power of pausing. The whole idea is simple. Don't make decisions when you're emotional.
And the rule itself is incredibly simple. You can see it right here. Step 1. You feel a strong emotion, anger, frustration, even intense excitement. Step 2. You just pause. You don't decide. You don't send that email. You don't make the big commitment. You don't quit. You just wait.
Here's why that pause is so critical. When you're calm, you think. When you're emotional, you react. It's like you're running on two completely different operating systems. Your emotional brain is wired for immediate survival. Your calm brain is wired for strategy and long-term consequences. That pause is what gives your thinking brain a chance to come back online. Always remember that. Clarity loves a calm mind.
And finally, we've arrived at our sixth and maybe the most important mind shift of them all. This is the one that really separates fleeting efforts from lasting achievement. It's all about winning the long game and learning to stay consistent. This quote says it all. Mastery hides in the boring days. That is such a powerful idea. We often think breakthroughs happen in these big, dramatic moments of inspiration, but true progress, real mastery, is forged in those quiet, unremarkable moments of just showing up, especially on the days you really don't feel like it.
When you think about it, the winners aren't always the fastest or the most brilliant. They're often just the ones who stay in the race. You know, intensity is exciting, but it burns out. It's consistency that compounds over time. Success isn't a sprint. It's a marathon of just showing up day after day.
So there you have it, 6 mental models to help quiet the noise of overthinking. But the goal isn't just to have a quieter mind for the sake of it. The real point is to use that newfound space. So I'll leave you with this question to think about. With less time spent overthinking, what will you do with all that clarity?